Anumi. I remember the day very well. The sun was out, the sky was blue, but something inside me felt heavy. I was not happy. I was always angry. I was always tired. I looked at the people around me. I wanted them to be different. I wanted them to act better. I wanted the world to change. I said, why are people so rude? Why is life so hard? I did not smile much. I did not feel peace in my heart. I thought the problem was outside. I thought other people were the reason for my pain. If someone said something I didn't like, I got upset. If my plans didn't work, I got sad. I waited for others to make me happy. I wanted the world to be kind to me. But day by day, nothing changed. I was still the same. The people were the same. The world was the same. And I was tired of waiting. One morning I looked in the mirror. I saw a man who was not smiling. I saw a man who was always thinking too much. I said to myself, what if the problem is not them? What if the problem is me? That question stayed in my mind. I thought about it all day. I thought about it all night. And the next morning, I made a big decision. I decided to stop blaming the world. I decided to change myself. At first, it was not easy. I wanted to get angry. I wanted to complain. But each time I stopped myself, I took a deep breath. I said, "It's okay." I started to watch my thoughts. I started to choose better words. I started to be kind even when others were not. I smiled more. I said thank you more. I said sorry more. Slowly, I felt different. The people did not change. The world did not change. But I changed. And when I changed, something amazing happened. My heart became calm. My days felt lighter. I began to enjoy the small things, a cup of tea, a walk in the park, a simple hello. I found peace not outside, but inside. I knew then that this was the answer. I didn't need to control others. I didn't need to fix the world. I only needed to fix my mind. I only needed to change how I see things. And from that day, I started a new life, a life of peace, a life of joy, a life where I chose how to feel. After I decided to change myself, I started with small things. I woke up early, I made my bed, I cleaned my room. These were small things, but they made me feel better. I used to wake up late and feel lazy, but now I had a plan. I wanted to grow. I wanted to feel proud. I wanted to live in a better way. So I changed my habits. I stopped waiting. I started doing. Every morning I said one good thing to myself. I said, today will be a good day. I said I am strong. At first I did not believe it, but I said it anyway. Day by day I began to feel stronger. My mind became quiet. My heart felt light. I still had problems, but I faced them with peace. I smiled when things went wrong. I stayed calm when people were rude. I was not the same person anymore. I also started to listen more. Before, I always wanted to talk. I wanted to be right. I wanted others to agree with me, but now I stayed quiet. I listened to people. I looked at their eyes. I tried to understand their pain. I saw that many people were also tired like me. Many people wanted love. Many people were just afraid. I didn't feel angry at them anymore. I felt close to them. One day someone shouted at me. Before, I would shout back. I would feel hurt. But this time, I just looked at them. I did not speak. I did not fight. I just said in my heart, "They are in pain," and I walked away. I felt strong. I felt free. I didn't let their words touch me. I didn't let their anger live inside me. That day, I learned something big. I learned that peace is a choice. Another time, I lost something important. I was sad for a moment, but I told myself, things come and go. I am still here. I am still okay. I didn't cry. I didn't complain. I just breathed deeply and moved on. Life was not easy, but I was learning to be strong. I was learning to let go. I was learning to trust life, and I was proud of myself. As days passed, I began to notice more things. I saw the trees. I saw the sky. I saw the way the sun touched the ground. These things were always there, but I never saw them before. My eyes were always busy. My mind was always full. Now everything felt new. Everything felt special. I started to walk slowly. I started to enjoy each step. I smiled at the wind. I said thank you to the morning. I also changed the way I talked. I used to speak with anger. I used to speak to win, but now I spoke with care. I spoke with love. My words became soft. My words became kind. I said, I understand more. I said, I'm here for you more. I saw how people changed when I spoke with peace. They smiled more. They felt safe. And I felt happy too. My voice became a gift. I stopped thinking about the past. I stopped dreaming about the future. I started to live in the now. I washed the dishes with care. I walked without hurry. I ate my food slowly. I looked at the people around me. I gave them my time. I gave them my full heart. Each moment became special. Each moment became enough. I was not looking for more. I was happy with less. That feeling was new. Some people did not understand me. He said I was too quiet. They said I changed too much. But I did not try to explain. I just smiled. I knew they would understand one day. I was not angry at them. I was not sad. I knew they were still on their path. I was on mine, and that was okay. Everyone grows in their own time. I had learned to be patient. I also spent more time alone. Before I was afraid of silence. I always wanted noise. I always wanted people around me. But now I like the quiet. I like to sit by myself. I like to think. I like to write. I found peace in my own space. I found joy in my own company. I was not lonely. I was full. I was complete. That was a big change for me. I started to help others. Not because I wanted thanks, not because I wanted to feel big. I helped because I could. I helped because I cared. I carried bags for an old man. I gave food to a hungry child. I smiled at strangers. I said kind words. I did not need much to give. A small act made a big change, and each time I gave, I felt lighter inside. One day I sat in a small park. A bird came near me. It did not fly away. It looked at me. I looked at it, and we stayed like that for a while. I felt something deep. I felt part of everything. The bird, the sky, the ground, the trees. We were all one. I had no hate. I had no fear. I had only peace, and that was the best feeling in the world. I knew then that my journey had just begun. Changing myself was not one big step. It was many small steps. Every day I had to choose again, choose peace, choose love, choose calm. I was not perfect. I still made mistakes, but I did not stop. I did not give up. I kept going. I kept growing, and that was enough for me. That was my new life. Some days were harder than others. I woke up feeling tired. I felt a little lost. The old thoughts came back. The voice in my head said, "You are not good enough," but I did not listen. I sat with the feeling. I did not fight it. I said, "You are here, and that's okay." Slowly the feeling left. Slowly the light came back. I learned that not every day is easy, and that's okay too. I spent more time with nature. I walked in the park. I listened to the birds. I watched the trees move with the wind. I sat near water and listened to it flow. Nature did not rush. Nature did not shout. It was calm and slow. And I wanted to be like that. I wanted to live like the trees, strong, quiet, and kind. Nature became my teacher. It showed me how to be still. I also stopped blaming people. Before I thought others were the problem, I thought they made me sad. I thought they made me angry, but I was wrong. My feelings were mine. My peace was my job. I could not change others, but I could change myself, and that was enough. When I stopped blaming, I felt free. I felt strong. I took control of my life, and that felt good. I looked in the mirror and saw someone new. My face was the same, but my eyes were different. They were softer. They were kinder. I saw a man who was trying, a man who was learning, a man who was growing. I smiled at myself. I said, "You are doing well." That small moment changed my day. I started to love myself a little more. That love made me feel safe inside. I forgave people who hurt me. Not because they said sorry, not because they changed, but because I needed peace. I did not want to carry pain. I did not want to carry hate. I let it go. I wished them well. I hoped they found their peace too. Forgiveness is not easy, but it is a gift to yourself. And I gave myself that gift. My heart became lighter. I learned to listen more. I used to talk a lot. I used to want to be right. But now I listened. I listened with my full heart. I did not think about what to say next. I just heard their words. I felt their feelings. People felt safe with me. They felt seen. They felt heard. And that made our connection strong. Listening became my way of loving. I began to enjoy small things: a warm cup of tea, a walk in the rain, a smile from a stranger, a quiet evening. These things were not big, but they made me happy. Before, I waited for big things to feel joy. Now I found joy in little things. Life is made of small moments, and I did not want to miss them. I wanted to be present for all of them. Each night I closed my eyes and said thank you. I thanked the day, I thanked myself, I thanked the people in my life, I thanked the world. Even if the day was hard, I found something good: a lesson, a smile, a breath. Gratitude changed my heart. It made me softer. It made me stronger. And as I slept, I felt peace around me, a soft, warm peace. One day, I met an old friend. He was the same as before. He still talked about problems. He still blamed everyone. He asked, "Why are you so calm?" I smiled and said, "Because I stopped fighting everything." He looked confused. I did not try to explain more. I just listened. I did not try to change him. That day I learned something important. We can be different and still be kind. I started to enjoy my own company. I did not feel lonely. I felt peaceful. I read books. I took long walks. I wrote my thoughts. I spent time with myself, like I was a good friend. I asked, "How are you today?" And I listened to my heart. Being alone was no longer scary. It became my place of rest. I did not need noise. I did not need people to feel full. I also stopped running from hard feelings. When I felt sad, I sat with it. When I felt angry, I breathed slowly. I did not push the feeling away. I asked, "Why are you here?" I treated my feelings like guests. Some stayed longer, some left quickly. But all had something to teach me. I became less afraid. I became more honest. That honesty made my heart feel clean and open. I learned to say no without guilt. Before, I always said yes to make others happy, even when I was tired, even when I was sad. But now I listened to my own needs. I said no with kindness. I said no with love. I said yes only when I truly meant it. My time and energy became special. I gave them with care. And people started to respect that. I found joy in slow living. I walked slowly. I ate slowly. I spoke slowly. I did not rush through my day. I looked at the sky. I watched the sun go down. I breathed in the fresh air. Each moment felt rich. Each moment felt enough. I did not need to chase big dreams all the time. I just needed to be here, now, in this quiet and simple moment. Music became my friend. I played soft songs in the morning. I listened to calm music at night. The words touched my heart. The sound healed my mind. Sometimes I danced alone in my room, not to look good, but to feel free. Music helped me smile. Music helped me cry. It became the voice of my feelings, a voice that needed no words. At night, I looked at the stars. They were far away, but they felt close. They were quiet, but they said so much. They reminded me how small I was, but also how special I was. I felt connected to the world. I felt part of something big, and in that moment I felt peace, a deep, true peace, the kind that does not go away with noise or time. Now my life is simple, but it is full. I wake up early, I stretch my body, I drink water, I sit in silence. I do not check my phone, I do not rush, I give time to the morning. I let peace enter first. This small habit changed everything. It gives me a calm mind. It gives me a strong heart. It is how I start each day with love. I still have problems. Life is not perfect. Some days are hard. Some people are rude. But now I do not break. I do not fight everything. I look at the problem. I take a deep breath. I ask myself, what can I control? I take one small step. I let go of the rest. This keeps my heart light. This keeps my path clear. I trust the process more than before. People noticed the change in me. Some were surprised. Some were quiet. Some asked, "How did you become this way?" I did not have a big answer, I just said. I stopped trying to change others. I changed myself. That is the truth. That is the key. It is not magic. It is choice. A choice I make again and again to grow, to let go, to be free. I feel more love now, love for myself, love for others, love for life. I forgive more, I judge less, I understand better. I do not need to be right all the time. I do not need to win every fight. I just need to live true. My heart is soft now. My mind is clear. This is not weakness. This is peace, a peace I built from within. I look back at my old self. He was tired. He was lost. He was always angry. I do not hate him. I thank him. He brought me here. He tried his best, but now I have changed. I am no longer him. I am new. I am calm. I am free. And I know one thing. When you change yourself, the whole world feels new. I hope this session was helpful. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more such interesting stories. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining me today on USA Lover. If you found this lesson helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest videos. Keep practicing, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Happy learning, everyone.